Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2nd down and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Play fake. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give. This is Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Touchdown, Browns. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins, pushing his way through, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. These two teams all tied after one. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield on play action. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Here's what happened with Brody. Sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat now, run the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more groove and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Tucker's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Powering his way forward. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 2. Now Chubb, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Mayfield off the play fake.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And some space here. And running with power here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield going up top. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. They run. Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
To throw, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Touchdown! Austin Hooper with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Now Mayfield.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Hunt going to run for it, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about, not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock, so tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Now Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball. And
this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it 3, 4, 5,